Hi, I'm Steve. I'm racing to catch up with some friends because we're going on a bike ride. Today we're in Los Angeles, California, and we're going to check out two delicious desserts. We'll sample the bicycle-churned ice cream at Peddler's Creamery downtown, then we'll ride all the way to Santa Monica to check out the cronut. It's the croissant donut hybrid at DK's Donuts. Along the way, we're going to meet some cool people, check out the sights, and we're going to burn off every calorie that we consume. That's the sweet ride. Okay, looks like I beat everybody here. I'm at Handsome Coffee Roasters in downtown LA. Let's take a look at who we're going to be riding with today. Andrea from the Bodacious Bike Babes, Nat, who works in the LA Mayor's Office of Transportation, the dessert-obsessed York, and the co-founders of LA Bike Train's bike culture impresario Nona and bike commuter extraordinaire Bruce. Okay, it's already getting hot here. It's been wicked hot all week, and today it's going to be about 90 degrees on our ride, so I'm not super stoked about that element, but I'm excited to get into some of this food. Let's talk to Erica, our dessert expert, and get her estimation at how many calories we're going to have to burn on today's ride.
Today you're going to have a scoop of bicycle-churned ice cream. A scoop of ice cream is about 300 calories. The only way that number goes down is if you're the one on the bicycle churning it. So let's stick with 300. The cronut is massive amounts of butter, sugar, it's deep fried. You add in a layer of cream and that's about 650 calories. So for this ride, you're looking at 950 calories.
Today's ride starts in downtown LA at Handsome Coffee Roasters and makes a stop at Peddler's Creamery for some bicycle-churned ice cream. Then we'll ride through Hollywood and check out Barnsdall Art Park. From there, we'll head west through Beverly Hills on our way to Santa Monica to try the Cronuts at DK's Donuts on our way to the finish line at the beach. Wait a minute, where the hell's Nat? Where's Nat? Okay, Nat's gonna meet us at Peddler's. Okay, we can cruise. We'll meet him at Peddler's. You're riding with wedges.
Yeah.
How does this work?
Well, it's actually quite easy. I always like to call it my little secret. Sometimes when I wear sneakers, it's too soft of a sole, and then my foot kind of cramps around it and it hurts. So when I wear these, it's really solid sole. My foot doesn't move. It's great. Real secret.
Because I want to do this soon. I also want to ride with wedges on my bike.
Is, you know, when you're going up a hill or it's the end of the day and you're kind of tired, you just slip the little back of the pedal right in there and
back
you just
of the pedal.
And you just push, and it's just different and easier, and highly recommended.
Nice, nice. Oh, look who decided to join us. Slow. I made it. Just in time.
Only an hour and 15 minutes late.
We're here at the first sweet stop, Peddler's Creamery in downtown LA. Recently opened, they churn their ice cream by bicycle. This is Edward Belden's establishment. Why don't you tell us how you got the idea of Peddler's?
Sure. Well, you know, bicycling's been a big part of my life since high school and childhood, and at the same time, ice cream was one of the first jobs I ever had. So,
where did you work?
Baskin-Robbins actually during high school as well. And then after college, I was kind of riding around Atlanta, and it was really hot. Saw some ice cream nearby. I was like, you know, maybe later on in life that would be a lot of fun to kind of put those two things together. My background's environmental studies, environmental science, and so for me it wasn't to just start a little ice cream shop, it was really to make sure that none of our product has pesticides, herbicides. We try to use fair trade ingredients as much as possible, like our chocolates. This little wood pallet that you see right here, the painted ones are actually recycled wood pallets that you use for shipping containers, you know? The tile below us is also from like a repurposed tile. As you bike, you're actually churning ice cream in the back through this little hole here. You can see it. And then we have this incredible sculpture that was going at the same time, which is totally necessary, obviously, right?
This is vital to the process.
Yeah. We have salted caramel, you have the lemon shortbread, we have a lot more like snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
Oh yeah. What I will say is you have to try is the waffle cones. So.
Okay, enough talking. It's time to eat. Let's get some ice cream.
Let's do it.
Holy. God, that sounds so good. I know. We have, you know, we're budgeted for a scoop apiece. We're budgeted for 300 calories, but we can do it I'll call up Erica and
What
we'll
if I do
modify.
circles around you guys?
Okay. Maybe two of us could team up and put our scoops in. You wanna? Okay, nice. Good thinking. It's teamwork. Oh, holy crap. It's amazing. You wanna look? A lot more crunch payoff with these than your average waffle. It's got a saucy, chili, lime. I don't know. This doesn't.
You're just describing flavors.
Yeah, I am.
It's got a chili lime peanut thing.
It's like sandpaper mixed with tears. Let's go eat and talk.
I got the lemon shortbread and the snickerdoodle. The snickerdoodle is a little bit sugary and a little bit cinnamony. It's very nice and mild. But the lemon shortbread has this tang, and like the texture of it is fantastic.
It's spiced, but it's not spicy. It's like subtly, so it's not like it's like a horchata almost.
Just focus.
Tag team.
Clean the palate.
Okay.
Tag. Tagging in.
Clean it.
It's sherbet, right?
I can taste the shortbread.
I don't know, it tastes really creamy.
I could go for a lot more lemon myself. I love lemon.
Me too.
Like all over the place, like Greek food.
Wait, did you say Greek food?
Greek food.
That was
Greek
your
job,
first
brother.
go-to with lemon?
Well, they squeeze lemon in
I love
everything,
lemon.
like salads. And
This cone is killer. I could eat a cone every day.
By itself.
By itself. I can put anything in this.
Salad.
Greek food.
Cereal.
I tried to be healthy today, but you know, we're gonna ride it off anyway, so should have got 2 scoops.
You can get another scoop, dude.
Yeah,
We're you know.
What are you doing, man? Spilling our ice cream.
Oh.
He did. It's okay. He did too.
Those are performance pants. They're made for bicycling.
Clean up aisle 7. That was fun and all, but we've got a lot of ground to cover, and it's starting to get hot. Time to head west to Barnsdall Art Park in Hollywood. We're gonna take a quick stop at Orange 20. It's a great bike store in Los Angeles. My gloves reek, so I think I'm gonna pick up some new gloves. Oh boy, Orange Dream. Looks delicious, my friend. This is Hearn, kind of local legend. You helped come up with the marathon crash race with Don, right? This guy is very, very fast, extremely fast. Cool, well take it easy, have a good day, all right? Man cannot live by ice cream alone. This is the shot we put on the YouTube thumbnail to get us views. Hey! Ooh, churros. Yes. Got it. Work those calves. He took the stairs. Cyclocross. On the ride today, we got Bruce Chan and Nona Varnado. Something they're both involved in I wanted to talk about is LA bike trains. So how would you describe LA bike trains?
Well, a bike train would be essentially a conductor, led by a conductor, and a conductor is what we call an experienced urban rider. So someone who knows how to make a left turn on a street, someone who knows how to go with the flow of traffic and leading them to destinations, whether it's to work, it's from A to B, and people can hop on or hop off whenever they want.
It's also when you have groups of cyclists together, it's much more visible to drivers. And, you know, drivers, for some strange psychological reason, respect a group of cyclists in a, you know, a little pack taking the lane rather than one person who might be, you know, trying to either go in between cars or might not get the respect of drivers. And in LA County, our lane widths are very small. They're called substandard lanes. There's not space for enough for a bicyclist 3 feet and a car. So if you claim the complete lane, then people will not be able to get that close to you, you know, unless they're doing something really illegal. So if you just have the confidence to claim your lane and try to keep up as much as you can with traffic and obey all the same rules and regulations as a car, if you are very clear about what you're doing, then drivers know how to deal with it.
On the way to Cronuts, we stopped off at one of my favorite sites in LA, the Witch's House. Located on the swanky corner of Walden and Carmelita in Beverly Hills, the Witch's House looks like Walt Disney and Tim Burton had an architecture baby. The house was built as a set for silent films in 1921 by Harry Oliver, pioneer of the short-lived yet awesome storybook architecture trend. He also designed Walt Disney's favorite restaurant, the Tam O'Shanter Inn. The house was brought from Culver City to Beverly Hills in 1934, and it sticks out like a sore thumb in the best way. No two angles are alike, and even the landscaping is spot on, complete with blackthorn bushes and a babbling brook. And as you can imagine, it's a big hit with the tourists. I'd so live here.
Really?
Yeah. The only drag is like people like us being here. Recently I had a chat with a fascinating guy named Sean Bonner. He's one of the founders of the groundbreaking volunteer group SafeCast, who sprung into action after the Fukushima disaster in Japan and decided to do something about it.
Just after the earthquake in Fukushima, it became really obvious there was almost no information available about radiation contamination at all. It wasn't that information was just hard to find, it was that it didn't exist. What we learned later on is that, this didn't exist in Japan and also didn't exist anywhere else in the rest of the world.
That's shocking.
Yeah, it is. So our very first proof of concept for this, just to see if it would work, we just taped a Geiger counter to a window and took an iPhone picture of it every 5 seconds and geotagged the iPhone picture as we rode. Well, the very first thing that we noticed was really that the evacuation area was completely wrong. They evacuated in these perfect circles around the plant, but radiation doesn't really work that way. Once we published our maps showing that these areas outside of the evacuation zone had higher readings than some areas inside the evacuation zone, the Japanese government was forced to sort of adjust where those zones were. Because we started publishing readings that were so precise, down to a GPS point, it kind of made all the other data that was out there obsolete.
All the data that SafeCast collects is open.
By relinquishing all rights to it on any level, we allow a much larger group of people to interact with it. It being open was the linchpin for the entire project.
How would you describe yourself as a cyclist? What do you enjoy?
I used to ride bikes a lot in other places before I moved to Los Angeles, and I had just really missed it. And I was like, there's really no reason I'm not riding my bike, so I'm just gonna start doing it again. Started doing midnight ride-ins back when that first started happening. Realized how many other people were in Los Angeles riding bikes. Had some just amazing times that would have never happened, under any other circumstance except for on a bike in the middle of the night. It's a very magical experience that there's really no other way to replicate. When you're going down Sunset Boulevard, like 3 in the morning when there's no cars.
It really does, feel like freedom.
Yeah, it really does.
Hey, you got a pretty cool looking bike. Do you mind if we go pull over and take a look at it?
Yeah, sure, let's check it out.
Okay, right on.
So it's a company called Freeman Transport. So it's all steel. These are S&S couplers. What this allows you to do is to fold up the entire bike into a case that's the size of one wheel.
It's a great looking bike. I'm looking at a matte black bike. It just looks badass.
My friends over at Golden Saddle helped me put this together, and they're like, oh, we have a brake that'll be perfect for you, We track down these handlebars, like every little bit. So it's exactly what I want it to be at this point. This is our Bigagi Nano. I often stick it on my bike when I'm going riding.
We were capturing readings.
Yeah, as we were out, we were safecasting. You're officially a SafeCast volunteer now. Kind of global average is between 35 and 60 CPM. Front gates of Fukushima, it was at like 28,000. There's quite a scale of where it can run.
Cool, thank you for showing it to us.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely. That was a blast.
Cool.
We're finally in Santa Monica, and now it's time to see what this whole cronut mess is about. I think here they come.
Yeah?
Yeah, uh-huh. Oh, shit. Woo! Oh, yeah, okay, let's do this.
We've got our double-decker donuts for you.
Thank you, Miley. So this is Miley, and this is a family business, right? Now, Cronuts were a creation of Dominique Anzel, the chef out in New York. Right. If you haven't heard of the cronut, it's sweeping the nation. People are standing out for hours just to get the chance to get 2 cronuts at this one bakery in New York, but now it's spreading out. The magic of combining a donut and a croissant. So how did you guys kind of jump into the mix?
And we heard of the idea, and I was like, we need to bring this to LA. You know, LA needs this. There's so many people in LA who have such a curious palate, you know, and people are waiting in line for hours to get to try this. So we came up with our own recipe. We've been baking for 32 years, so it wasn't that hard to figure out.
So what's kind of awesome with, I haven't checked out the Denike Cronut, but you know, one of the hallmarks of the croissant is you got the flaky on the inside. Look at this chasm of flaky right there. But on the outside, it's got the crispy, which is really nice, sprinkling of cinnamon and sugar or powdered cream. And this one is split mercilessly, right in the center. And then a bunch of cream is just jammed on there. And it's pretty much, it's a lot of different pastry excitement in one bite.
It's a double-decker donut.
So I guess we're gonna like dig in and start chatting about it.
Okay.
Thanks so much for having us by. I really appreciate it. You guys have been really awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Thanks.
It's got like airy. It's not like a big. It's okay. It's meant to be. It's a souvenir, if you will.
Now all the crispy crunchy is so good.
It's just getting better.
Did you?
Oh, Bruce.
What's fun about the cronut thing, besides the mega mix of different pastry textures, is flavor variety. Croissants don't get anybody that excited. Ease up, you know I'm right. But donuts have always specialized in different flavors, and so should a good cronut. It breaks my heart to say it, but our own Nona is unfortunately allergic to gluten and had to be satisfied by smelling the cronuts and scraping bits of glaze off the box. Even though cronuts are the dessert hotness these days, they really do offer something unique, and we think they're here to stay.
I like it. It's crispy and it's layered. I like croissants, so this is good. This is like a good improvement on the donut.
What's wrong with the donut?
Oh, there are.
Did you say?
I would ride my bike to Santa Monica again just to get this.
It's crispy on the outside, but then the inside is still really chewy, which I really enjoy.
Oh man,
Maybe also spilled ice cream at Peddler's.
On this ride, it hit me how hard it is to pin down Los Angeles as a city. We've seen its diversity today, from Skid Row downtown to the endless summer of Santa Monica Beach. It's like you dropped New York from space and it shattered and spread out over an area 10 times the size of Manhattan. With all that room, LA has grown into a car-dominated maze. If you think it's not good for bikes, you'd be wrong. The weather is perfect for all-year riding, but it's a battle out here. A battle for bikes to be seen as a great way to commute without spending your life stuck in a metal box. See? We just saved $50 in parking. All right, we finished the ride. We're here in Santa Monica. It's beautiful. The sun's starting to set. Let's take a look at the map and see how we did on the ride. We started packing on the sweet calories at Peddler's Creamery with their bicycle-churned ice cream, starting us off with 300 calories. Then we crossed town to check out the double-decker donut at DK's Donuts in Santa Monica, which tacked on a delicious 650 calories, making a grand total of 950 to burn. We rode a 25.5-mile route from downtown to the beach, which obliterated 1,236 calories, leaving 286 to spare. Which is good because I kind of did my thing with those cronuts. Awesome. Clearly we calculated it right. We burned off all those calories. I want to thank Edward Belden at Peddler's Creamery for the delicious bicycle-churned ice cream. The lovely people over at DK Donuts for the cronuts. That was awesome. Thanks for Sean Bonner for talking to us, and our lovely and talented riders. York Tan, Andrea MamaB, Bruce Chan, Nat Gale, and Nona Varnado. This wasn't easy. Shit was hot today, okay? I'm not gonna joke. If you like the show, please follow, subscribe, like, and share. If you'd like any information about the stuff we talked about or the places we ate, check out the website. And thanks for riding with us on Sweet Ride USA. Next time on Sweet Ride USA, we host our first public ride. Anyone is welcome to join the Sweet Ride as we ride to Donut Friend in Highland Park to try their delicious customize your own donuts. And we take a detour to check out the cyclocross races. If you like the show, please subscribe, follow, like, and share. And if you'd like any information about that bike that just fell over, that helicopter that's flying over there, or any of the places we ate, any of the things we talked about today, check out the links on the page or on the YouTube channel. And hopefully we'll see you again on the Sweet Ride USA. I blew it! That was kind of fun too, that shit. One last